Well, hey folks, first proper hunt of 2024, and it's a backpack hunt, although probably only a very short one. I've just got the weekend. That's cool. And look, I'm not going in crazy hard. First time back into it just for a couple of months, and you know what? Just some of the basic instincts, they can be a bit perishable. They come back very quickly, but I'm just going to have a big softly approach. More about just spending time in the bush, in that habitat that deer so love. I love starting up high and dropping down on some of those cooler key areas which I feel like they hang out most in summer. Fishing rod on board as well though, and that's the main thing. I'm starting up real high, getting down real low to the creek. That'll be important just to have a water top up for camp. Very important of course to enjoy some good fishing and the good natural times. And this patch isn't always fantastic for hunting, but it is seasonally, and the warmer months is when I've seen most deer in this area. Anyway, trying something slightly different this trip as well. I'm going to be hunting out of a hammock. Got myself a little light hammock, so you can see the picture folks. Hunting a fair bit, fishing a fair bit, testing a few things out, but definitely just stoked to be out bush. So the good times are guaranteed. Very crunchy. The wind is perfect because I'm kind of facing northwest where the prevailing is coming from, but also because this northwestern facing slope's going to get the afternoon sun. We've got very reliable wind for this stalk down, so I'll take advantage of that. I'll go slowly. I'm not going to be able to avoid making sound, but what I can do is just have good intermissions in my stalk down where I stop and don't move at all and don't make any noise. Cool. The shade of the willows and a magnificent creek. Real slow in the fishing. I've had one just jump out of the water here twice, sipping off the surface. Decent fish too. I'll try something different though. I'll pull the woolly bugger fast back against the current. Do that a few times, see what happens. Oh! Fish! Oh! Brown trout. We got you, mate. Getting tangled up here, thank you. That's good. That's a nice rainbow. Happy and healthy, put you back. this old army hoochie I'm using. Very good and durable, but just a little small. Might have to invest in a fly to go with this hammock. So I have done hammock hiking once before. The Rose River in Victoria, 2013. It's with my mate Matt March, who's no longer with us. And we used Hennessy hammocks. I remember getting extremely cold that night, and insulation was the key. Won't be such an issue tonight at all. Won't get down much more than down to 14, 13 degrees maybe. Yeah, a few things I need to tweak, but that was a really good night's sleep. Getting the mat right in the right position will need a little bit of work, but once I had it good, it was real good. But so was hunting and fishing. Keep going. Ah, time for a drink. So I'm watching that clearing that I was talking about. The one I've been saving for the walk out. And yet, I haven't seen anything yet. It's the middle of the day. Don't expect to see much. But there's a game trail heading right to it. And from this distance here I can see that it's active. I saw a deer on the same game trail again a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Something like that. Oh. So, tomorrow morning I'm going to do a big day. Down a big valley over there. We've had rain. It only finished up this morning. There was like heaps of it. So I just feel like a lot of animals are going to be enjoying this beautiful burst of sunshine to finish their day. I'm going to just chill, get a set of binos on, and look at a whole bunch of country, because there's a nice high point over there. I want to look into a whole bunch of private as well as our public stuff. Just you can see everything that's going on, and you know, it is essential that no matter how dialed in I want to be to drop one at the moment, you just got to watch what's going on. You got to just see what their behaviour's like, because end of January right now, time of a lot of changes, so much going on biologically, moving into the rut and all that good stuff. But if there's one thing for certain that there's no doubt about, is they're going to be in fantastic nick in terms of meat quality. And so getting one now, I want to get one now. They're the best at this time of year. Great chance of fat. Great chance of just peak condition on all of them. I'm going to go over there, go have a glass, have a good look around. Sorry for the lack of focus. We're just looking at a very long distance away here. Well, watching deers on rocks is fabulous. I love it. But it is one deer, and it's half a K out of the boundary where I'm going to be allowed to shoot one. And it's all a relaxed afternoon. It's all chilled. I will now just relocate. It's still before 7 o'clock. I'll relocate to the edge of some of the plantation. See what's moving around in there. Ah, and I found the does. And they're much closer. That's good. No way. No way. Look what's it. Oh, Bonanza. They just rocked up. Bonanza. This is all silly. That's the shit. That's where it's at. Yes. Pigs and deers mingling like it ain't no thing. I'm gonna kill some of them tomorrow. Oh man, that's sick. They're still in private country. But you see which way they're creeping up? They're creeping onto public land. It's enough for me to know that mob's there. Ideally, I'd like to be shooting a spike for this trip. Like I said, you know, if it's very clear that one of those does is fawnless and by itself, well then, that might help make up my mind. Tomorrow job. A bit out of cover, but the wind is perfect. Making noise too, but again, the wind is perfect, so exploiting that advantage to my very best at the moment. Just on the wrong side. That's frustrating. Far out. I think I'm going to back out of this one and just wait till the morning, just see how I feel about it. I'm just holding off. My wind isn't actually great at the moment. It's still, the thermal hasn't reversed. So I'm wondering if I should just wait up a bit higher, but if I'm going to wait, I still won't be able to see what's happening down low. I'm really annoyed by that. I could have just held off. I've put my smell through that whole good system. And hey, there will be a thermal on this hill if I just waited. I've just spied the big fellas. Now where I can shoot, but I've just seen them. Oh my god. Oh, bunch of spiking. A buck. Oh, whoa. Whoa, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're driving him off. Oh, he's nice. They're ostracising him. They don't want him there. So just reminding myself of the lesson from this morning, stuffed up by just going a little bit earlier than the predicted thermal. So let my wind just shoot down there, scared at least 2 deers away, annoying. Ended up being an advantage because I got to glass and got to see those bucks up the hill. That was sweet. Well, I am here to kill animals, so I know there's a prevailing westerly. I'm going to walk west. Only little issue is that that sun's been sharp today. Until it gets down behind the horizon, which is going to be another couple of hours, visibility is going to be hard, staring right into it. I'll work it out. Anyway, westward. Got an easterly coming in, prevailing. Perfect. Hitting the hill this way. I'm going to drop down that hill. It's going to be a warmer day later on, so I'm going to drop down this hill. One spike run off. I felt like a good shot for the first one. Good hit. It's all a bit perfect. It's just everything is so lush. I haven't cut into him yet, but I know there's going to be a strong layer of fat behind all of that. The berries are on. Summertime hunting, folks. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan about how hot it's about to get within the hour, so I won't talk for too long. I just see every single part of this animal as being at its highest value, from obviously the highest quality meat perspective, on the very best feed, such beauty, which I will preserve, the skin will be tanned. It takes all the pressure off the next couple of months hunting to have a high quality animal in the freezer to kick things off. It occurs to me that I did the same thing last year within 50 metres of right here as well. So as a summertime hunting spot, it's presented itself as a little bit of a honey hole. They have different patterns during winter, but I will try and shoot a fair few does out of this area in winter if I get the chance to. This point in summer though can be a little bit deceiving, only because they have just all dropped the fawns and they've had much less pressure over summer, and so they're all just a bit brazen in the open, longer. The days are longer. You see the fawns running about, like, very obviously, because they haven't learnt to be smart about things yet. Anyway, enough of the yarning. Oh, actually I've got to just see. Walloped it right in the shoulder here. No exit wound. It was a quartering towards shot. So hit the shoulder. That's obviously expanded, taking out the lungs very quickly. It's run 10 metres. I'm going to cut this animal up, get it back to the car, so I can take it home and eat it. Folks, the good times are lush, abundant, and deeply natural. Maximum respect, folks, and have a really excellent kick-off start to your hunting year. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Biggest cheers. Camera's run out of the battery, so I just wanted to make sure that I marked a very important occasion to me. Beautiful new custom knife, finally blooded with a deer. Aiden, biggest cheers, brother. This is the one. Now, after a very brief attempt at carrying this fella, I have decided that I will not be carrying this fella out. I'll do a quick breakdown here, and might even take multiple trips, because he's a big fella, big spiker, and that's good, and it's very much reflective on his good condition and how much fat there is on him right now. So that's seriously good. Oh, dropping him.